The leaders say, and Senator Cornyn talk about what's in this bill. We have a proposal out there now that addresses a lot of the concerns that we have heard about, and we did this in a very thoughtful, deliberative way. As you all know, we have listened carefully to what communities and states are saying, other folks out there who've been impacted by some of the things that we've already passed. We've monitored the implementation of what we've already done, looked for ways in which we could improve some of those programs, and this bill reflects that. This is a transitional bill. It's a bridge bill. We're kind of in a transitional period, and we know a lot more about this now than we did back in March when the CARES package passed, but I think that this improves upon that, is more targeted, more focused in terms of where it puts resources, and really puts it on the target where we need it the most. And I think there's a lot here to agree on. I think that, frankly, this can be a very bipartisan process, and it should be. The Democrats have a proposal out there passed by the House, as you know, $3 trillion, north of that actually, with lots of extraneous provisions, part of their policy agenda that has nothing to do with dealing with the coronavirus. What our bill does is it deals with schools, elementary, secondary, colleges and universities, make sure that we get our schools open in a safe way this fall. It deals with health care, continued funding for testing and for therapeutics and for vaccines and support for our health care infrastructure, for doctors and nurses and the people who are on the front lines. It deals with unemployment insurance in a way that doesn't disincentivize people to not work or to stay on unemployment and not get back to work, but provides that safety net for the people who need it out there. And, of course, it addresses the small businesses out there who are the economic engine that will drive our recovery by making changes in the PPP program that I think are very significant and meaningful. It's a bipartisan bill. I mean, the Democrats get up and say what they want. I have 3 provisions in here, one of which is co-sponsored by Sherrod Brown, one of which is co-sponsored by Tammy Baldwin, and one of which is co-sponsored by Tina Smith. And so there are lots of bipartisan provisions in this bill. There's a lot to work with here. If the Democrats want to play a constructive role, get us to a solution that actually addresses where the country is right now, we've got a good place to start here, and we hope that they will enter into negotiations in a way that can make this as successful and bipartisan as the last CARES package was.